If you are on this manifestation journey using law of attraction and you feel like things are just not happening, nothing is shifting, nothing is moving, you're not getting what you want, or maybe you started out, things started moving, there were signs showing up everywhere, and then all of a sudden everything stopped. I want you to know that number one, you are not alone. And number two, you are not doing anything wrong. What's happening is you are probably missing these three things. The first thing is your intuition. Intuition and manifestation go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Your intuition is what guides you on your path to know what inspired action that you need to take. And without it, everything falls flat, everything stops. You are making the wrong decision. You are missing the signs that are coming to you and the yeses that you need to take to get where you want to go, to get to that end point of what you are manifesting. I hear so many people say they can't hear their intuition. And actually, that was where I was when I started this journey before I actually even started manifesting. I had the worst inner compass. I would hook up with the wrong people. I would think somebody was trustworthy and then find out that they were snakes, and all of these bad situations I was putting myself in. I was never in the right place at the right time, and I was never meeting the right people and doing things that were good for me. And I felt like I could never get there. There was nothing in me, in my body, in my being that could use my intuition. And then I started practicing. And then I started seeing shifts in my life when I started following those little nudges. Now, if you are a highly anxious person like myself, it's very hard to hear your intuition, and you have to train yourself to be able to understand what it feels like when it's your intuition and when it's not your intuition. And so the first thing you need to do is to grab some tools that will help you start practicing with your intuition. And you should be practicing every single day, no matter what, for 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long. And you will get these exercises wrong. I just want to warn you up front, but that's okay, because every single exercise that you do will give you information on how you are connecting to your intuition. So what you're going to do is grab a bag and put crayons or markers or different colored pens, anything that has different colors in it, in the bag. And you are going to close your eyes and you are going to put your hand in that bag and pick out one item, one crayon, one marker, one pen. And you are going to ask your intuition a question. Intuition, show me what color crayon, pen, marker I am holding. And you are going to pay attention to everything in your body, whether it's something that shows up in your imagination or what most people call your mind's eye, or a feeling or anything that's popping up in your body. Intuition does not speak loudly. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be quiet. It's not going to have any emotion attached to it. And then you can see, like, okay, it's blue. Open your eyes and see how you did. The key to an intuition exercise is that you can validate it. You can open your eyes and see what it is. If you don't have crayons, don't worry. Take some scrap pieces of paper, cut them up, and draw shapes on them. You can do the same thing. Turn them over, shuffle them up, pick one out in your hand and say, intuition. What shape? Show me what shape I am holding in my hand. And then again, paying attention to everything that's coming through your energy system to identify what it is. And you could say circle and then turn it over and see if you were right. The key is to reflect on it. So if it's wrong, what did that feel like in your body? Did something come through your mind's eye, your clairvoyance, or your imagination? All of those mean the exact same thing. And keep a journal and write it down. And you'll do this every single day for just a few minutes. Just have to do 1 or 2 exercises. But the more and more you practice with it, the better and better you'll get. So on your manifestation journey, you are able to ask your intuition those questions. I'm manifesting, let's say, a new career. What do I need to do? Intuition, tell me what I need to do today to lead me to the next step on this journey for my highest and best and the highest and best of everybody involved. Then you get quiet and take everything in that's coming through your energy system, and you get rock solid advice. Again, your intuition is that connection to the entire universe, and it is what helps you take your manifestation to that next level. The other thing you can do is just take a plain deck of playing cards and do the same thing, and you have multiple opportunities on each card. You have a color, you have a suit, and you have a number, and you can use that 3 times on each card to do your intuition, to use your intuition, to test it out. And you can just go through and do all the different colors, all the different suits, and you have unlimited amounts of ways to practice with just those 2 or 3 things you can do. So the next thing that I want to point out that you are probably missing on your manifestation journey is your reflection. Pretty much every single manifestation modality that is out there talks about your reflection. Whatever is happening on the inside, in your body, in your energy field, is what you will see reflected outside of you. So in any manifestation practice, it is imperative that you are paying attention to what you are experiencing in this current reality. As you start moving towards whatever it is you're manifesting, you need to take inventory of what's showing up in front of you. If people are being mean to you, what does that say about how you are feeling about yourself inside you? And you need to start making shifts. And again, here's where your intuition comes in. Why are people treating me poorly? Or why do I feel as if I am not being respected? What is it that I believe about myself? Because in manifestation, you get what you are. Once you embody who it is you want to be in that manifestation. So let's say I want to be an executive of a company, or I want to own my own business, or I want to be a mother, or I want to have, good health, all of those things. You need to believe it, and you need to be living as if to get there. And the best way to get there and to start changing those beliefs, to start embodying that and seeing that shift in the mirror, is through running your, what I call a slide. That is a term coined by Vadine Zeeland from Reality Transurfing. And you take 3 to 5 second snippet of what I like to think about as a video of yourself in that end scene of you having whatever it is you want. And you run it over and over again in your mind, over and over again in your mind. So if it is that executive, maybe you're sitting at your desk and you have a meeting that's about to begin, and you're going to grab your cup of coffee, stand up, you're wearing a suit, and you open up, you can see the city around you in your high-rise office, and you open the door and walk down the hall, and a team of people greet you. Or just walking into your office with your laptop, laptop bag, computer, and opening the door and seeing the door, your name on the door before you walk in. And you'll just keep playing that over and over again, because the trap is the importance. And that's what law of attraction teaches us, that we have to have all of these heavy, high emotions about what we want. But in reality, those heavy, high emotions is what's holding us back, because we're placing too much importance on it. And once you are able to just normalize the experience, that's when things start to show up. Not when you are glorifying whatever it is that you want to come into fruition, that you're manifesting. It's when it's normalized. Every single thing that I have manifested has come when it just feels right, when it just feels normal. I remember manifesting a car I wanted years and years ago. And I was sitting in this car in my mind's eye, my imagination, feeling like, oh, I got my dream car. This is so exciting. This is the best thing ever. Now, when I get into a car, the car that I wanted to manifest, it's like getting into any other car. I'm not excited to get in the car and drive to the grocery store. Do I like the car? Sure. Is it a nice car? Sure. Am I thankful for it, grateful for it? Sure. But am I super excited that I have this car? No. And if you take inventory on your life right now of everything that you have manifested currently in your own life, pretty much you almost don't even realize when you have manifested whatever that is. What that means is you've gone to that 0 point. There is no emotion. It just is. And so by visualizing over and over and over again, that gets you to that 0 point. Because up front, you're excited about it. I want that car. I want that job. I want the partner. I want the significant other. All of those things. I want it. I want it. I want it. I can't wait to get it. I'm really excited for the money. But that's not going to be what it feels like when you get there. And you need to be in that spot like you've already got it to get there. And the best way that I have found to do this is just keep visualizing. Up front, it's new, you're excited. Just go with it. Keep doing it over and over again, because presence is also key. And when you become present and you snap in and visualize throughout the day, and then as you're falling asleep at night, you're doing that visualization eventually. And I can't tell you how long that will take. It might be a week, it might be a month, it might be 6 months. It just gets boring, the same scene over and over and over again. And that's the sign that it's almost on its way. You keep visualizing, you keep doing it, you're bored with it, and just keep doing it. And that's a sure sign that it's about to show up. So I want you to remember these 3 things. Pay attention to your intuition and practice every single day. Also, pay attention to your reflection and spend some time regularly identifying what's happening on the outside so you can work on changing what's on the inside. And lastly, embodying what you want to become through visualizing. So if you haven't caught my video yet, I'm manifesting through symbols. Make sure you catch that here. I hope you are doing well, and I'll catch you next time.